I'm going to Louisville. Oh, something stinks. BikeBlogger here. On my way home from work. It's just past 8:30 p.m. Friday night. How do you spend your Friday? Woo! It's like nighttime and it's not going this way. It's nighttime and it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It is warm. Oh man. I totally wanted to go that other way, but the light went red on me, so it's like, I'm not stopping. Oh man. Let's see. I probably can still go that way. I just want to go this way because it's really bumpy. I know what I can do. I can cut through here. I can, well, I can cut through. Let's get a little dangerous here. Yeah, I don't have a topic for tonight, so if you were wondering. Alright, we're on the sidewalk, cutting through to the other street here, very carefully. At least somewhat carefully. Alright, I'm gonna go back the way I was. Now that I'm on the other side of the road, I can just make a right turn. Don't have to wait for anybody. Well, you should have to wait. Oh man, long day at work. I'm going to Louisville. Going to Louisville, Kentucky to ride my bike? Nah. It's work related. Going on a road trip in a car, not on a bike. Oh well. That's quite a ways too. I mean, it's a 6-hour car ride all the way down there. So I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, by the way. So let's see how that goes. Probably won't vlog. I don't usually vlog when I'm not on my bike. So, right. I'll try to remember to fill you in what happens in my adventures in Louisville. The problem is when I travel on business, you usually don't have any free time. So it's like I go there, I go to the place I'm, to meet people at, spend some time there, and then I leave. And I either jump on an airplane or get back in a car. So it's not like I really get to enjoy myself very much. I did on one of my past trips, but I'm looking forward to this one in terms of the road trip, because not because there's so many great things you can eat on the road, but because I don't have to take an airplane. And if you've seen one of my recent videos, I lost my baggage for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, the airlines lost my baggage, and that made me pretty upset. I did get it back, so ultimately that's a good thing, but yeah, I don't want to go through that again. So if it's with me in a car, I should be fine. You probably say, well, why don't you just carry on your stuff? Well, the stop sign, there it is. Well, I have things that the Transportation Security Administration, is that what TSA stands for? Won't allow you to bring onto a plane within the cabin area, or whatever they call it, where people sit. It has to go down with cargo. So that's why. And me being sort of dumb, I also had other things in there, electronics, which I should have carried on, but I lost those for like 3 weeks, and that was aggravating. So, oh well. Did I get any sort of compensation? No. Could I have? Maybe. I really should have filled out the form, because I filled out the initial form, but because they found my stuff, they weren't going to obviously reimburse me for stuff that they lost then found, even though it's a waste of my time and their time and everybody's time. They did say if you bought anything in the interim, they could reimburse you for that. And the thing is, I didn't really buy anything in the interim, so it wasn't really anything that get reimbursed on there. Whew. The city is dead. It's Friday night, nobody's around. At least not around where I'm riding. I'm riding obviously past a bunch of businesses where you wouldn't expect people to really be at work anymore. Except for BikeBlogger. He works late. He's a hard worker. Hard worker. Oh my. So yeah, in my previous video I talked about the Halo skull cap. Not using it right now. It's warm. It is almost November basically. It's basically November. And no skull cap needed. It's just so darn warm. Alright, let's get over. The guy way back there. He won't catch me. He won't catch a BikeBlogger. Look at this. Bright lights. I love the bright lights. Gotta have good bike lights. Get the best you can afford. And it's pretty essential, so if you don't think you can afford that much, you can. That's something I say BikeBlogger gives you permission to splurge on. Get yourself some nice bike lights. You can't have too bright of lights. You can't have lights that are shining too much in someone's face. You should point them down a little bit. Which is why you can see the road or the trail right here really well, but you can't see very far ahead of me because I don't have it pointed up so high. I've gotten that question before. Like, you know, how good is my light, you know? Does it work when you're going really fast down a hill? I don't know, I don't usually ride on country roads, so I couldn't tell you. I can tell you though that the spread of this beam is really good. This is a exposure strata. I think it's the Mark 6. Or is it the 5? Or is it the 7? I think it's the 6. MK6. Look it up online and boom! This thing's expensive. But it's cheaper than a gaming console. And if it's going to get you to ride more, look at it like an investment in your health. Especially safety. You don't want to smacked by a car because your light wasn't bright enough. It inspires a lot of confidence too, I think. You have brighter lights versus trying to ride around in the dark. Now obviously if you live in a more urban environment than I do, you know, someplace where they got a lot of street lights, like a downtown of some major city, you might be able to get away with some safety lights, just some little blinky lights. But you really need a steady on front light. If you're riding in any sort of conditions like right here, it's pretty dark. I'm not sure how well the camera shows how dark it is. Like right here it's bright, but I just get, you know, 50 feet or so away from that light, and now it's like really quite a lot darker. So yeah, things to think about. By the way, I haven't ever been, I don't do any paid endorsements for products. So anytime you see me talk about a product, it's not because they paid me or anything. I don't do that. I've had a lot of people offer to give me stuff for free. I already know what I like. I wouldn't mind trying out some new technology, but I definitely strive to be independent. I don't know what the word is. But since I don't do ads, and I don't do any sort of paid for reviews, even if you're just given a product for free, it's still like you're getting paid. So I don't have really a problem with that. It's just not my style. As you probably know, I have a lot of videos, and I do not do like any reviews really. I'm not that sort of person. I don't really do reviews, product reviews very much. And usually if it's a product review, I give you, you know, the shortened version of the review. It's like, I love it or I hate it, pretty much. If there's a product I really like, I'll shout it out. If there's a product I really hate, I'll shout it out. So, there you go. Woo! Some sort of late night Friday football game going on at the Brentwood High School there. Or Brentwood Middle School or whatever. I live in a little town, so the junior high and the high school are like right next to each other. Okay. Left. It's dark right here. Sort of a dark intersection right there. Motorists don't expect you to stop. I stop though. Why? Because I try to set a good example. I don't always do it. I try to call out stuff when I'm doing things I don't think people should do. But I get a little embarrassed. I get a little, especially if I know there's a car around. I don't want to like not stop at the stop sign. So I don't want to set a bad example. I want to try to change the attitude between motorists and cyclists. So you might not totally break the rules, but you can bend them a little. See you next time.